The worst van life families on TikTok.
Sleeping on the floor, pets held in tiny cages, and this entire bathroom for a family of 5. Add some teenagers who can't fit, children calling their beds coffins, and you're still just scratching the surface of the worst van life TikTokers. Take for example Red, White, and Bethune. They gained 11.4 million.
I literally never knew this was a thing. So I feel like everything that I'm about to see in this video is about to be brand new information to me. Because I've never knew van life families was a niche on TikTok.
Views by showing how terribly unspacious their kids' beds were. This should be
But I'm not surprised, you know?
illegal. Those kids are gonna suffer in that space, man. To make matters worse, the beds had rock climbing holds instead of a ladder, which their daughter almost fell from whilst trying to show they were easy to use.
Somebody's going to demonstrate getting in the bucket and show you just how easy it is.
How will they get down in the middle of the night when it's dark and they want to use the restroom urgently?
That is true. I feel like the rock climbing thing is just cool in theory. They should probably include an alternate route. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I tried to come up with a good excuse for him, bro. I got nothing, bro. They just need to install a ladder in there.
Yeah. What if they fall and hit their head? These so-called bunk beds were actually just shelves, yet the family still defended them as being spacious. At the same time, get this, the parents have a king-size bed.
The reason why we put a king-size bed in our bus is because it's our lounging area.
As well as a massive desk for editing TikToks, forcing the kids to do their schoolwork on a tiny kitchen table. If they don't help out with the van, the kids are punished publicly.
Last night, Molly chose not to do her chores, and if our kids don't do their chores, they have consequences.
Which the parents still defended even after heavy criticism.
Yes, our kids have consequences. Yes, if they don't do the chores, they're going to have to pay.
And to the trolls, keep on talking shit, and I'm going to keep on posting. See you guys on your For You page.
But wait, it still gets worse. Everything we've shown.
Alright, now, I'm all for punishing your kids. Because I feel like nowadays, these kids don't really be getting enough, you know what I'm saying? Doing it publicly, on the other hand, is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Doing it publicly is kind of crazy. Like, you just need to be a parent, bruh. Just be a parent, lock in, say, if you're not doing your chores, then, I don't know, you're not getting whatever you wanted for Christmas or something. I don't know. Like, you gotta have some give and take, right? But if you're just gonna do it online, like, bro, these kids got lives, gang. I'm assuming. Like, you know? Like, so, and eventually they're not gonna be living in this van no more. All it's going to do is just build a whole bunch of resentment, and then now your kids are going to move out, and they're probably never coming back to the van. Like, you know, you're going to be wondering, dang, what happened? Like, no, bro. Them kids finna be gone, gang, and you ain't never finna hear from them. You're going to hear from them, like, once a year. And that's going to be around Thanksgiving/Black Friday and Christmas. That's it. And they might leave you a happy birthday, or they might not.
So far is in this bus here, yet they also have a van to take on holidays, which has even less space than the bus.
Come take a peek inside and see what we've done.
The van doesn't have a bed for everyone, meaning one of the kids sleeps on this leather chair. Maybe there'd be a bit more space if they didn't own 4 massive dogs, which are shoved in a tiny cage below the bed, yet they still have more space than the toilet. It's covered by nothing but a thin fabric sheet and sits right in the middle of where everybody lives. They call the vehicle their vancation home, meaning when the kids get tired of living in the first van, they're blessed with a trip in an even smaller one. Family of Nomads doesn't have this problem.
Yeah, like, I get it, right? Like, I'd probably be down for like a summer vacation or something in a van, like some like cross country road trip maybe or something. Like, say we live in Cali, right? And we want to go down to Florida, down to the beaches in Florida, just chilling in like the touristy areas, like, and we going in a van, and we chilling in a van for like a month, maybe 2 months, right? Like, because we're going to Florida, it's gonna take like what, like a week or something to get down to Florida. Then we're gonna chill in Florida for a little bit, like hotels and stuff like that, or maybe we just stay in the van the whole time. I don't know. But then we go back home because we have an actual home that we like or at during school time and stuff. I'll be down for that. I don't think that'll be that bad. But yeah, what they got going on there, terrible, bro. And it's crazy. They're not technically doing anything really wrong, technically. It's just like, It's just bad though. Like it just looks bad, especially because it's on the internet. It's not that bad though, but it is bad.
In fact, they first went viral,
especially because they're making a lot of money on TikTok, and that means that they have enough money to put their kids in a better living situation, and they just don't. That's the part that's bad. You know?
For how much space they had, leading to comments such as, I don't understand why y'all don't just buy an apartment. It's way cheaper than this. People came to their defense stating, there is literally no reason to be mad at this, except for maybe how their kids were living. They'd show their room in this TikTok, with the most notable part being that their eldest Addison was a 15-year-old teenager. You should ask your daughter how she feels that she has no privacy. At an age like hers, I'm sure she wants her privacy. Addison hates you. Just because this RV is nice and there's room for their clothes, it's no way to live. I'm sure the teenager would love to have privacy. Get her a curtain or something. Well, the family did exactly this.
We did install these curtains over each of their bunks so they have a little bit of privacy.
But it was still just one of many other problems. The kids were in a homeschool program.
GG's. See, now this is where I got the issue, bro. This is where I got the issue. Because it's like, come on, gang. Like, it's already bad enough that they're in this van year-round. But, bro, like, they can't even go to school, bro. They can't go to school to at least get away from the van life for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of crazy to me. That's wild. I ain't gonna lie. That's wild.
Yet it seemed most of their education was just walking through national parks where the parents thought they'd learn about life.
Our lives are one gigantic field trip, and so a lot of what the kids do is by learning from experience. So for example, today we went to a national park and they completed the Junior Ranger program, and it's incredibly educational. They're learning history from visiting different places around the country, and days that we are not going out exploring, they do a traditional homeschool curriculum, and then the days that we're exploring, we still count those as school as well.
So they just learn US history? Lol, when they go to college, they'll be in for a shock.
That is true. They're probably just gonna have to go to college for like general studies or something, bro, or at least for the first 2 years. Like they can't focus on no type of degree because, bro, they're gonna have to catch up heavy. But yeah, I was thinking about, I'm like, bro, college, I don't know, but in their case, I would probably recommend those kids go to college so that way they can at least get somewhat of a regular life. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the van life cool and all, but, like, that's only cool because, you know, they've lived a regular life, you know, beforehand. Their kids, however, have not, so...
Oof, that's scary. There's a reason schools aren't one giant field trip, and this is a very good point. Schools are for more than simply learning subjects. They help build social circles, and
that's why I thought they were at least going to public school, then they go home to the van. They just live in the van, but they spend a lot of their time at school. That's what I thought, but... Oof. And they're spending all their time in the van, so they're probably either going to grow up to be iPad kids or just possibly something worse. I'm not gonna lie.
Prepare kids for a disciplined way of life, both of which are neglected when strolling around the country. But the kids did have other challenges, like cleaning out the rat cage that stunk out the van.
We live in a camper and our 3 kids have 3 pet rats, and I would be...
Rats? They have pet rats in the van? Oh, nah. See, nah, this is just, nah.
Absolutely lying to you if I said that it does not smell bad. Usually it's the kids' job to clean the rat cage, but about once every month or 2, my husband and I will clean it, and it just gets really gross.
As well as collecting firewood, as seen in Addison's day in the life. Yet people were still convinced she's gonna run away at 16, yet the mother went on to state, I honestly don't know a single unhappy RV kid.
Now she's lying. Okay. See, I thought she was gonna come out with a little bit better than that. I ain't gonna lie. Alright.
She'd even post the following TikTok to try and convince the audience.
A lot of people ask us if the
In case you get older, no privacy.
kids actually enjoy traveling full time and living in the camper. And I will have to say that while we were at the RV show in Tampa this week, Grace and Addison both went around and looked at campers because their plan is when they move out, they want to live in a camper together and travel the country.
Yeah, I don't know though, bro. Like, they ain't finna go to school or nothing. Like, I just feel like they gotta learn how to socialize with other people, bro. Like, there's only so many ways to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Until another video told a different story.
Addison has struggled with their mental health for many years. Addison is currently back in treatment and won't be in our content during this time to protect.
Alright, this is one of two things. Either everything she's saying in this video is dead ass, which I'm not gonna believe, because it's the internet. So that means that Addison actually ran away at 16. That's what I'm running with.
Addison, during this time, we would like to ask for privacy on this matter.
Perhaps the daughter was unhappy for a totally different reason, yet there was still more evidence that she despised the van.
For Addison's 15th birthday, the
That is an abnormally large door, bro. Why is that door so big?
only thing they wanted was to go to a hotel.
The video has since been deleted, although after arriving at their hotel, twice Addison mentions liking doors in the video, a hint at them having less privacy in the camper. With conflicting messages about Addison's happiness, people commented, "I can't wait for this gen of van kids to grow up," and share their thoughts with the world.
That's what I'm waiting for. I think that's where we get into though, right? We got another 5 minutes. I think that's where we're gonna get to. One of the kids about to speak up, you know what I'm saying? At first the comments was from 2022. The video was made in 2024, so hey bro, that must mean that we got a little, you know what I'm saying? Got a little expose.
Well,
that's what I'm here
although
for.
this had happened much sooner than expected.
That's what I'm here
on
for.
the r/offmychest subreddit, an anonymous account made the following post. "I'm a teen in a full-time RV living vlogging family, and I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate being homeschooled. I hate not being able to maintain a social life. I hate having so little privacy. I hate having to pretend to be happy with this. We travel full-time. I know, it sounds like a dream. I thought so too, but it's an effing nightmare. I just want a private normal life, but no. They had to ruin it with their crunchy way of parenting. It's all fake, by the way. Not what I meant when I said I wanted to take up acting. I'm frustrated all the time. I'm tired all the time. I'm bored all the time. Please."
Yeah, I think that's part of it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Yo, it's good, Ultra. I feel like that's like the main part of it. It's like they're just not, like, I don't know, bro. They be like, oh yeah, the kids are all happy with that, and it's like, bro, cause I'm imagining how I would be with my whole family just in a van all day, every day. Like, I mean, I already told you before, bro. I lived in a hotel for like 3-4 months, I think. It was like the last part of my 8th grade year. Like, I was in a hotel. Anyways, there's like 8 people in there, bro, and shit, I just had to go outside a lot of the time because it's not like I can play games or anything either, because like we have one TV and 9 times out of 10 somebody's watching TV. So it's like I just like, bro, there's just no way that you would have me in a van, even smaller space. Like, bro, there's no way, bro. There's no way, gang. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd be like, look, bro, something gotta change, bro. We gotta start going to public school or something. We gotta meet in the middle. Like, I'd have to sit mom and dad down, feel me?
Stop supporting these channels. Stop buying into it. It's ruined my life and I can't say anything.
He said, I need that concert. Wait, was he your ride?
About it. In comments, the poster clarified, "I'm between 15 and 17 years old, and they were the oldest of 3 siblings," hinting it was Addison from Family of Nomads. Exactly who the poster was has never been confirmed, yet only a couple of months later, the family announced they were instead buying a house. Family of Nomads recently quit van life. Their kids seemed the happiest they'd ever been, while the parents were in tears as the RV was stored away.
And that's probably fake too, I'm not gonna lie. But then why would I get why the parents would do it because of the money and stuff, and that's probably what was pressuring them to continue doing it. But I think if they just did it, like, nomaded out for like the summer, I'm telling you, bro, it'd be way different, bro. It'd be way different.
The eldest daughter has since vanished from the videos, with an unrelated comment summarizing what van life's like for kids. RV Kid here. Let me tell you, RV is hell for children. I've been living in a camper with my 3 brothers and parents, and these past 2 years have been an absolute detriment to my mental health. Yes, it's an amazing opportunity I've been given to have seen all the places that I have, but I cannot recall a single positive experience anywhere I've been. I receive little to no education, and I'm scared I won't be able to pass my GED. I'll probably be repeating high school once I turn 18. The Happy Caravan, however, will probably be
I'm lucky enough to not have my entire life posted on the internet, but even then my parents cross the line, sometimes posting on Facebook with no privacy. My youngest brother forced to share a bed. Sleeps on the couch, queen bed doors, all the privacy in the world. You're considered a life ultra, but you're guaranteeing you ended up in nursing home at your old age. Tough. That's tough.
Repeating high school once I turn 18.
The
Happy Caravan, however.
Facts. Yeah, these kids are down bad. Family of 13? No. Please do not tell me they're about to pack 13 kids plus a mom and dad inside of a van, bro. Please do not tell me that.
Clearly ignored this warning. They began by documenting their life as a family of 12 and were mostly liked by the audience until revealing they lived
it's just a mom
in a tiny apartment. Is that legal? Having so many in a 2-bedroom? Why would you make the choice to have a family of 12 but not be able to provide them sufficient room/space, although their holiday setup was somehow even worse? They'd fit the entire family into one single Airstream, gaining 12 million views by showing how they slept. The 3 daughters were on a table converted to a bed, while another 2 slept below their brother, who was sleeping in a bunk. A different brother slept on the couch, the baby in its cot, and of course the 2 parents had their own massive bed. So what about the last 2 kids? Well,
it's always the 2 parents in the huge old bed, bro. It's always that, bro. It's always that. What's up, Ezra? You don't got nobody that go with you? Oh, ask one of the girls. Ask one of, bro. You could probably get one of the husbands to go with you, bro. They be fucking with Ken Carson, bro.
Well, they got to sleep directly on the hardwood, described as not.
Now that might be the only reason why they talking to you, because you got the tickets. But hey, at least you ain't gonna be by yourself.
Perfect, but more comfy than a tent. You have 2 kids sleeping on the floor just for vacation, and we mix it up. In our YouTube video, Dad is on the floor, which by doing some digging was seemingly true. Hilariously, after being criticized, the parents magically found Enoch a blow-up mat in the closet, but for the most part, the family isn't all that bad, especially compared to Wild Family Life. They've been called the most hated van life family on TikTok, mainly for their bizarre family dynamic. The page is run by mother Nadine, who lives in a van with her 3 kids, along with both her ex-husband and her new boyfriend, who she refers to as a homeless junkie she met on the streets. According to her TikToks, they're not polygamous but live together in harmony, being able to do so because they have the biggest front yard. The criticism, however, always extends to the kids.
She's living with her ex-husband, who I'm assuming is like the father of the kids, and her new boyfriend that she met in Portugal. I don't know where they're from, but still. She living life, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, she low-key living though. I ain't gonna cap. Like, hey, is it 2 days? Oh yeah, you're cooked. Never mind. Just convince Miles to go. Unless it's like not possible to convince them.
They call their education program homeschooling, world schooling, travel schooling, adding they help whenever necessary.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen in America, gang.
Yeah, but they don't follow any official program.
Technically, I don't follow any curriculum, but we have this app my kids learning with. They set their times each day. They do that by themselves. There's nothing I have to do.
Help them if needed explains everything. Doomed to fail. They'd respond to the hate with the world's most hippie message.
The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion.
Adding their kids are extremely satisfied with the life that they're living.
People think, oh, poor children, poor children. But trust me, my children, They wake up with a smile in their face. They go to bed with a smile in their face.
Yet it's perfect to finish with this comment here. When I was a child, I would have been very happy to eat nothing but candy and potato chips all day. But my mother did not let me because she knew better. It's a parent's job to do what's best for their children, not just what makes them happy.
Very true. You gotta have that balance, bruh. Because if not, you're not a parent, you're a friend. 95% comment, give this man an apology. You were right about Chris. Oh, so NV2 made a video about Chris? I don't think I've seen it. Why is all... Yeah, most of these comments are about Chris. I ain't gonna lie. That's funny, though. That's funny. Oh, this is a good video, though. I didn't know anything about any van life stuff. Now that I've seen this video, though, pretty sure this is going to be on my recommended now, and I'm going to start seeing van life families on my TikTok. But, you know, is what it is. It was a good video, though.